And one issue that affects absolutely everybody is whether they have a bank account or not, because without one, you become a non-person. You simply can't function. I've been campaigning on this, as you may well know, since the middle of this summer. I like to think with some effect. The National Westminster Bank Board met today, and we know their figures will be released, their quarterly figures will be released at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We haven't had a statement at all out of the NatWest board. You know the NatWest board. That's the NatWest board that insisted that Dame Alison Rose should stay in position despite leaking the details of my banking situation to the BBC's business correspondent. Now, that same NatWest board must have found themselves in a bit of a pickle today, because the ICO report that was released last night from the Information Commissioner's office said that, yes, Alison Rose had very clearly broken the law. So we've heard nothing at all. We're also waiting for the Travers Smith report. This is the so-called independent report that will be put into the whole saga. And it's coming from a firm whose emeritus chair, Chris Hale, has described Brexiteers as racists and xenophobes. So we can look forward to a jolly independent report, can't we? I've seen the report, I've read the report, I'm not really allowed to say what's in it, but I don't think it's going to actually bear much fruit. You see, what really matters in a situation like this is not just the ICO, who did say they wouldn't take action until the report had been released, so I'm going to keep the pressure on them, but also the Financial Conduct Authority. These are the people running financial services in this country, which affects every single individual, rich and poor. And they seem to be more concerned over the last few years with pushing issues such as diversity and inclusion, and of course climate change, more than actually worrying about whether people have got proper financial services, including banking. So we'll find out more at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. You may be thinking that maybe Nigel's getting a bit obsessive about this. Well, you know what? There's a million people have had their bank accounts removed over the course of the last few years, and many of them small businesses that have struggled horribly since. By the end of this year, they will have closed 3 out of 5 high street branches around the country. Many of them almost don't want to take cash that comes from local businesses. This fight is not just for me. This fight is about a fairer, freer society. And you know something? I'm going to keep on fighting, because I will not let them get away with it.